cheating and the need to cheat and why people are cheating. So, first things first. I know you guys have been hearing about this Derrick Jaxn situation that's going around where he's cheated on his wife. He's this huge relationship guru that is all about, you know what I'm saying, women have to take back their rights. Women have to make sure that they're not standing for nonsense, as he's dragging and putting his wife through everything underneath the kitchen sink. How hypocritical of him.
Here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of what's going on, guys?
So let's talk about cheating. Let's unpack the levels of cheating, why people cheat, right? So, of course, people cheat sometimes because of neglect. People cheat because they just want to, try something new. Some people cheat because they're pushed to cheat. Some people cheat because people have been cheating on them nonstop. Several levels for cheat. Some people just cheat because of their self-esteem and their self-worth and how they feel like they have to always compensate with having more than one. Right, that's cheating. But my question is, when people are cheating, why, in this day and age, we're in 2021, there is a thing called open relationship. There is a thing of letting your partner know that you're going to be cheating. So what is the problem so far? Like, I understand, the sanctity of marriage, sanctity of, being in one person, I'm committed and everything. Don't make a commitment if you cannot follow through with it. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make a commitment if you can't follow through with it. Commitment means commitment. I'm thinking, right? That's what it means. So my thought is just think about having maybe an open relationship. Or you can have a throuple. That's the new thing. Everybody's having extra people in their lives. But some people that cheat don't want their significant other to have anybody else. So they're selfish. So think about selfish people when we're talking about this cheating dynamic. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Or maybe you're marrying into maybe Muslim marriage or maybe a chieftaincy marriage where they can have more than one wife. People do deal with having more than one sister wife. That's what they call them, sister wives, right? Or sister brothers or brother sister, whatever it is, if you're, in whatever spectrum you're on. So if you're going to cheat, I think that you need to think about the other person. I just know that it hurts. And also people that have been cheated on. Like, for instance, I haven't cheated on, and the person told me the reason they cheated on me was because they didn't feel like they were needed. How do you make somebody feel like they're needed? So that was multi-layered for me. So because I was self-sufficient and I was a go-getter and I was who I am and I was surrounded by so many people and whatever, I didn't feel needed. No, that's selfishness. That's you being intimidated by who I am as a person. So that's another issue for the person that I was with. And as you know, I'm not with them. I've been with that person for years. So when we're unpacking this Derrick Jaxn selfish situation where he is using his platform to coerce women into he is like the perfect man, he's good looking, he's telling you, he's talking the talk, he's walking the talk according to what he says on his channel. But when you come to think about it, he's had his wife and almost sequestered in one corner while he's doing his thing. I think he's been with her for maybe a double digit, 14, 15 years, something like that. And for all that time, he's cheating on this woman who is a doting, spiritual, just into Christianity and everything. And now even when he came out and talked about it with her, it almost seems like he's pulling strings. Like she doesn't look happy. And he's just, using it because he's caught and he knows his money and his, livelihood is connected to that whole process. So for me as a person looking at this whole situation, it's just funny that he can just have been honest with her and said, you know what, I kind of want to experience other people. I want to see what's going on out here in the world. But no, he doesn't do that. He goes ahead and holds this woman in limbo while he's enjoying himself. And she's not enjoying herself because she's not being allowed to, sow her wild oats over and overcome or get her hall pass to keep going. So I think that when we're dealing with cheating, and cheating is something that definitely it happens a lot, about 80-90% of a lot of relationships, there is that cheating, be it actual cheating or conversation cheating or engaging other people in emotional time. There's emotional cheating, which is actually really bad. There's emotional, there's physical, there's all around. So how do you navigate that and how do you remove yourself? Because I feel bad for her because she wants to fix the situation and she says that he's, seems like he's at one with God and everything. But I think there's sometimes when it's okay to just walk away, okay? Because once a cheat usually is always a cheat, especially when they've done it multiple times. So there's no way of really, really handling that, okay? So just thinking about those levels of things and thinking about cheating. So when you're talking about cheating, how do you unpack it and how do you deal with it? Because the pain is very intense. I've been through it, and I know some of you guys have been through it too. So the pain is intense. There's stages of healing from it or whatever, but always know that it's not you when you're getting cheated on. Literally, it's not you. It literally is not you. It's the person or the situation, and you just have to kind of step back from it. And when it initially happens, you initially find out, you're going through your whole detective stage and you're looking for everything or whatever. But realize that you can't, beat yourself up for something that somebody else did to you. Okay? There are things that you may have added to it, but I just don't even want to put blame on you, because if something's bothering somebody in a relationship, they should be talking to you about it in the relationship. Like, you know what you're doing is bothering me and it may push me, or I'm just not comfortable anymore. Communication is key in relationships. So that's why you always need to be taking the temperature in your relationship, making sure that your partner is fine, making sure that you're fine, and things like that. Because, sometimes we get caught up with life and everything. And now with this whole COVID, with this whole, Coro thing, like everybody's in that space of like, doomsday, and people are thinking about other things, but just always take time to come back and check in with yourself, check in with your lover, check in with your husband, wife, however you want to call your concubine, your partner, in whatever ways that you want to call them, and realize what's going on. And if it's something that happens, don't beat yourself up. You have to kind of like unpack it, discuss it, heal. Honestly, for me, it's to walk away. Eventually, it's to walk away. I know there's trying to fix it, but even me staying in something that somebody cheated on me, I don't trust anything they're doing. Like, I'm on super insecurities, like what's going on, where are they going, are they talking to somebody else, not me? So it's like almost detrimental to stay in something like that, because can you really trust going forward? Or if you are open to having open relationship, having other people in your relationship, swinging, doing whatever other things to do, but it should be a two-way street. If you gonna do it, I'm gonna do it too, right? So that's my 3 cents on cheating. And I think that the whole Derrick Jaxn thing is really hilarious to me, because this man literally is trying to get forgiveness from the world for his cheating. He needs to really work internally and working with his family and his wife and realizing that he doesn't do this. And when he even apologized, he didn't even seem sincere. That's my 2 cents. It's the Queen of Gab. Gab with the Queen. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. I will have a lot of relationship, self-help, motivational things coming through. And of course, we can gist on what's going on. We can use the gist that's going on in trending topics or things to kind of unpack what's going on in our lives. It's Gab Queen. Talk to you guys soon. Mwah.